Alright, welcome back. So we're looking at question 4. So we'll see what we can do with question 4. So question 4's got some other bits and pieces in it. So that's interesting. Question 4. A is a product rule. So y equal to x, the ln of x, which implies u and v, a product. So y dash implies okay. So if u is x, u dash is equal to 1. If v is the ln of x, v dash is 1 over x. So we just put them all together now. So 1 times v and then we have v dash 1 over x times x. That's clearly 1. So it's the ln of x plus 1. Unexpected, but nevertheless, we're allowed to have some unexpected bits and pieces. Okay. Alright, so for part B, it's a quotient rule. So we've got x plus 1 is ln of x. So it is very definitely a quotient. So u dash will be equal to 1 and v dash will equal to 1 over x. So the d dx, or the y dash of this, will be equal to the quotient rule, and the difference is that it's a minus over v squared. So we'll get 1 times v as before, minus 1 over x times x plus 1 all over v squared, ln of x all squared. I prefer writing it like that, but I can leave it to you to do that. Now this is actually to be left now, so that's fine, that's more than enough. 1 times the ln of x, 1 over x, or x plus 1 over x. The form is, it doesn't really matter. Okay, so we can leave it like that. Alright, keep it simple would be the thing I would suggest. Okay, so we've got x squared e to the x plus 9. So we've got a product, a genuine product. So u dash will be equal to 2x. V dash will be equal to the v dx. We probably don't need to do this. It's such a simple one. But let m equal x plus 9. dm dx is equal to 1. So it's really no point rewriting v, but we're going to anyway. v is e to the n. So dv dm is just e to the m. And that's our chain, 1 times e to the m. So v dash is simply e to the m, which was x plus 9. So our product rule is u dash v plus v dash u, which is equal to x e the x plus 9 plus e to the x plus 9 times x squared e to the x plus 9. Now you can take out anything across the plus sign that's common. In this case it's this whole expression, so we can draw that out the front as e to the x plus 9 and put a bracket. What makes this term 2x? What makes this term x squared? So that's your final y dash using the chain rule. How exciting. Okay. So D is a little bit tricky because it is itself a quotient. Within u and v, but u dash will be equal to du dx, which will have to be made up of a chain. So let m equal 2x plus 1 dm dx will be equal to, now straight away we can rewrite u equals e to the m, so du dm is in fact du dx, which is what we wanted, and so e to the m and 2x is just 2, so u dash is 2e to the 2x plus 1. You can do shortcuts if you want, I refuse to do it. So y dash, and what about v? What's v dash? V dash is equal to 3. So we've got all the parts. Now u dash v minus v dash u over v squared. So we'll have 2e to the 2x plus 1 times v, so we'll put that in a bracket, minus v dash, which is 3, and u, which is 2x, 1, all over v squared, that is your y dash. Okay, now we can take e and that out as a common factor, which will need a bracket of its own. So we'll get e to the 2x plus 1 followed by a bracket with a 2. Now I can do that expansion. 2 3s are 6x plus 4. 6x plus 4 minus 3. 6x plus 4 minus 3 is 6x plus 1 over squared. That's your final result. Okay, so just plotting your way through them, walking towards them, keeping it simple. Okay, that's all you need to do. x sine 3x u v, u dash is equal to 1, v dash will be equal to dv dx, let m equal 3x. We can rewrite v as sine m, so we get dv dm and dm dx, they're our chain. So that's 3. Differential sign is cos m, so they will chain together. So that v dash is equal to 3 cos 3x. So y dash will be equal to plus so that's equal to 1 times v plus 3 cos 3x, and u is a v. So whether you leave it on the end or not, doesn't matter. Okay. Oh, hang on. What did I put there? I put v. I put u, which should be x. Okay, 3x cos would be better, but that's fine. So 3x. Wow, look at that. Okay. So we're getting the same result as the answer book, so that's good, and that's fine. All right. So f. How are you going with it? Cos 7x is a product. So u dash is equal to 1 and v dash is equal to dv dx. So let m equal 7x. V will be equal to the cos of m. dv dm and dm dx, dv dx. So that will be 7. And that's minus sine m. So we're going to chain those together and change it back to x. So v dash will be equal to minus 7. So our y dash or 7x. You can put the 7, put the x next to the 7 if you want to. Okay, so we're getting just the way the terms are arranged is relevant. Alright, for G, how are we going for time? I think we're okay for another one. Let's do G, 3x tan 4x. So we'll get U and V. U dash will be equal to 3. V dash will be equal to dV dx. Let M equal 4x. V will be equal to 10 M. dV dm chained with dm dx will give us our v dash. sec squared m 4. So v is equal to, v dash is equal to 4 sec squared 4x is our m. So putting them all together, three tan 4x plus 4 sec squared 4x (3x). So it's finally that pair 3 tan 4x plus 12x sec squared 4x. So that's it. That's where we've gotten to. Alright, so I think I'll call it there, and I'll be back in the next round. See you soon.